Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. And I really like the beams of light coming out of that entryway there. But we are still here in Ratai. There's still plenty to do, guys. We need to steal a ring from a corrupt merchant over here, and we also need to divvy out some jobs to some of the Skalitz refugees. So, still quite a bit on our shopping list here. Hopefully they've all accumulated.
Flour, eggs, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit.
And why are you running? Hello, Pikmin?
God save. What can I do for you?
Carrying water. Oh. Alright, so they're all just going to hang out here and we can give out tasks, huh?
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you?
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Keep your questions for good-for-nothings.
Oh, that's not a good way to go about this.
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
It's hard work carrying water.
So is taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
He seems like a pretty no-nonsense gentleman.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey? Well, that's not bad. But, for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
Double. Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Henry.
How are you holding up in Ratai?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Well, if he gives you a chance to show him...
And the bailiff complained he couldn't get a word out of you.
I refused to talk to him. Last time I did, he was vulgar, shouted and threatened to whip me. And then he comes and interrogates me.
Well, I can't see how that would put you off him. What would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
Oh, Henry.
So that's how it is it? An honest person can't get a job, only one who'll stoop to bribing?
Whoops.
Come now. I just want to help, but I'll have my job cut out persuading the bailiff to take you.
All right. I don't have anything, but I know the armourer in Sasau, and he'll give you a good price if I have a word with him.
Interesting.
Cheap armour might come in handy, all right? Done.
Done. As soon as I get the job, come and see me, and I'll tell you all about it.
Reward from Cornelius.
That's enough for now.
Neat. Okay, that's one. Tonda.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
You're here about the water carrying?
I am. Where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
It's like, look at this mustache. How dare you argue with me?
What trade did you do before?
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda the winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So did I get the job?
We're not finished yet.
Of course he can carry water. I'm not even going to ask him about that.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
And what if I told you that you get double the pay?
Didn't I mention something about breaking legs?
You did? But more money?
I wouldn't be Tonda the winch anymore. More like Tonda the stench.
He wants to keep that trademark strong. Okay, let me go ahead and write this down in terms of the people that we have as candidates here. So we got Tonda. I think we'll probably have him carrying water, because I certainly don't want broken legs. Okay. And I'm not going to do any more kind of bribery about that.
I know everything I need.
So, can I go carry water then?
Not yet. I'll tell the bailiff and he'll choose.
Well, I hope he chooses me. Otherwise, I might be very angry.
If you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
We'll see.
Oh, well, if he's given a mouth, I don't know. I may have him go ahead and pull latrine duty. And we've got Cornelius.
Are you just going to pretend I'm not here?
No, I'm going to talk to you. Hold your horses, man.
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here myself.
Oh, I like that. I like that initiative.
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
But I really need a job.
Well, so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
Sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger for us now.
Apothecary? I've never heard it pronounced like that. I've always heard it pronounced as apothecary.
What did you do in Skalitz?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you managed to drag him all the way to Ratai.
What else could I do? Leave him there?
All right. I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me, right?
I'd say that's a reasonable request.
I am honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Talking to the Rock here.
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines. And not just in the mines. So...
At the mines? So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft. And I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from their lordships? When will they open the mines again?
I have no idea what their lordships plan to do about it.
Alright. I just thought you might have heard something.
Of course, he can probably carry water.
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
Now let's offer the carrot on the stick.
But it will be twice the pay.
The money would help, true enough. What about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
Oh, wow, he's got...
Look at it this way. You learn double the money in the same time, or the same money in half the time. That's not bad, is it?
Well, you have a point. I could get it over and done with quickly, and... All right, I'll take it.
Oh, wow.
I suppose it won't kill me.
Good. I'm sure you won't regret it.
Excellent.
That's enough for now.
We got someone who's willing to work for the coin. Vincent, who looks like Michael Sheen.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Are you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see. All right?
Fine. Ask away.
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Skalitz.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
I want to carry water.
That's all? You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
It sounds like simple folk.
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father. And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
Okay, Vincent.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
Okay.
That's enough for now.
Now, I think this is our last one. Pickman. I've heard about your models.
You're here about the water carrying?
Aye. I can haul water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner, then a farm labourer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Skalitz and ended up here.
Quite the fat totem, aren't you? Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Pickman? That's your name?
Actually, my real name's Vassal, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
Ah. Okay.
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner, then a...
Oh, we
Quite
already...
the fat totem. Right. So you're keen on carrying water?
I've been keen on it since I got up this morning.
And you had another job before this morning, or what?
No. I was just joking.
Seems to have a good attitude, at least.
Besides water, you could carry... you could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit? That'd be a new one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
What happened with the bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
That peacock, what was strutting up and down and shouting at everyone? He told me he'd no time to listen to a buffoon like me. So I shut my mouth.
All right.
That's enough for now.
Well, we've talked to everyone.
We're agreed then? When do I start working?
Look, the bailiff is the one who'll decide after I report back to him.
So I might not get the job? I'll be in the shit if I don't. Understand?
Well, we've got a job for that, just in case. All right, we will talk to... Well, we need to put in a good word for the lady as well. Bailiff. Where'd you go, Bailiff? Hello? Oh. Hi, over here.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Thank you.
What the hell was that?
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Okay.
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Okay, Tonda. Let's go with Antonia first.
Antonia?
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
She can handle the job, have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her, then?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
In terms of... Let's go with Rock.
Peter, better known as Rock.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he do?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
And we will go ahead and do the same thing with Pickman, because he seemed to have a good attitude about it.
Vasil goes by the moniker of Pickman.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't have a history of pickpocketing.
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
And now we've got Cornelius and Tonda.
Tonda. They call him the winch.
The winch. Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
Now, we'll go ahead and do water for him.
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
Still working on that one. Okay. Well, we will go ahead and head out. The only one who got kind of messed up there was it Cornelius? Yeah. It's a hard knock life. Now, how do I get out of here? There we go. And everyone has jobs now.
Garlic soup for the winter.
Now, is there any kind of, like, follow-through on this? Oh, we got some skills to level up as well. Aquarius, talk to the merchant Hagen, find Father Francis and ask him about his return. I was like, we did go back to the Bailiff. We did do that, right? Or we also need to talk about... Or we also need... Oh, who was that person who was really good with cooking? Talk to the merchant Hagen. Find Father Francis and ask about... Let's go ahead and... Yeah. We'll go talk to Hagen next, and then we got to go to... Ack? Where'd it go? Sasau to go, okay, to find Father Francis. Where's Hagen at? Is he right here? Nope. Maybe right in this area. Knock, knock. Aha!
God be with you.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young? Nimble?
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry. I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home.
Old school. Okay, well, we got that part dealt with. Now then, go back to the bailiff and tell him who you choose. That's, I guess, when we find the cook. So we need to head to Sasau and inquire about that. Now, in terms of our skills, we learned something new in horsemanship. What do we get? Dreadsteed. If your horse is wounded, it will run faster. Your horse will be extremely skittish in storms, but will be shy less in any other weather. Strong thighs. Increases your chances of staying in the saddle if an opponent tries to unhorse you. Okay. We've had enough happen to us in this game that Henry should have some strong thighs. So let's go talk to the bailiff like one more time. Oh, well, that's convenient.
I'd like to talk to you again about that job.
Yeah, it's not going to end until we get
That's all I need to know.
The
Good
cook
luck,
dealt with.
then.
So maybe we can do some fast travel. Let's see, all the way to Sasau. I guess so. Wonder what we're going to run into. Oh, I should have been on Pebbles. Oh well. It's going to be in the afternoon by the time we get there. Bum, 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 bum. Please don't attack me in the forest. Huzzah. It's been a while since we've been over here. Could always also become the apprentice to the charlatan if we wanted to go that direction. Now, where was the priest hanging out? It's down here in the south. Oh, we also get a... oh no, we don't get a benefit from armor. We chose the one person who we did kind of... ask. That's probably why we didn't. For a benefit of choosing him. Huh? Someone was yelling.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Alright, well, I'll take care of that here in a second, Henry. There you are. Oh, that's a Skalitz priest. Excuse me, sir. Father Fabian? We can't go that way. Who? Like, we're right where we need to be. So Father Francis is somewhere in here. Oh. Or... Agnes. There we are.
Father, when do you plan to return to St. James?
I beg your pardon. Why do you ask, my boy?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Rattay and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting for your return.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but I'm not going back. Tell her I appreciate her concern, but to look out for herself now.
There we go. So now she has a job opening and can become the new cook. Just decided to go to greener pastures, I suppose. Alright. Well, we will we can't fast travel? Yes, we can. It's weird, the game kind of decides when it wants us to be able to do that and when not to. And no random encounters. Huzzah. Unless we find something here at the crossroads. Nope. Clear skies. Oh, we're probably really hungry right now, aren't we? Ew. Probably should have ate before we headed out. Hey, guys. Wait, there's a cooking fire down here, if memory serves. Yes. There. I feel better. I've just eaten some refugees' food, though, so... That's a shame, but I'm providing employment, and that's the important thing. It's worth a little bit of, grub. Now, Agnes, where is she at?
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels!
Lots of bread. Townswoman, trader. There's one. Oh, wait. Agnes was over here near the church, wasn't she? She was like making the rounds. There's a guard. Where was she? On the other side of the church. Oh no, she was actually in the church praying last time we checked. Always gotta take the long way around. There she is.
I asked around in Sasau. Father Francis is doing well in Sasau. He has no plans to return to St. James anytime soon.
You talked to him? How is he doing? Doesn't he need his cassock fixed? He's always tearing it. There isn't a pew or a step he hasn't tripped over at one time or another.
Wow.
As I said, he's doing just fine.
Now, can we convince her? I guess that might be the end of that. Let's talk to the bailiff and let him know. We have got all the personnel.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose and I'll take care of it.
I chose old Agnes for the cook's job. I had a job convincing her, but it was worth it. She's the best cook around.
Glad to hear it. I'll have to drop in on Hagen for lunch sometime.
Ooh, 100 Gorshin. Good stuff. And quest completed Aquarius. So, looks like everyone's in good shape. Hey there, Hans. Looks like he's on the way to the baths. We won't disturb him. But we got that taken care of. Job interviews were completed. And some of the folks from Skalitz got some work, so hopefully they'll be able to make a living. But we will end the episode here, and we will pick it up next time with some other errands that we have to run. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.